Oh shit, it is playing. I'm fairly certain I record, and produce videos a hell of a lot slower than Chris Reagan, for fuck's sake. Oh, anyway, welcome back, and welcome to a new year, those of you that are still even remotely paying attention to this channel. But anyway, I have a little treat for you, and I'm way late to this party, and a little rusty at the whole YouTube thing, and well, it's probably going to show in this video, but regardless, I had to do this because, well, quite frankly, I felt like it, and yeah, that's literally all I got. Anyway, be prepared to want to hang yourself after watching this shit, because this is going to get real good. And I know it's been a long time since I've done a response video. I think I've done one in probably over a year at this point, but I can't not. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into this.
There you are, playing the PvP in your World War II shooter, and all of a sudden, you're a Nazi.
And there you are, on your couch, playing your favorite Space Marine first-person shooter, and before you know it, you become a literal fucking Space Marine. God, this is dumb.
Didn't ask for this. You didn't choose this. Yet there it is. And it's treated no differently than playing a British soldier.
You know, I find it hard to believe that a channel that is dedicated to learning as a whole and includes a matter of gaming and ingenuity and within those parameters of learning has such a hard time with the concept of balance and, you know, player versus player in of itself. But we're going to see how this gets progressively worse as the video goes on, and so more on that later.
It's bad on so many levels. No.
That joke was bad, and you should feel bad.
No one should ever have a random chance of fighting for the Nazis.
Oh my god, you're not fighting for anyone. It's a game. It's fiction. Just because you are playing it does not make it real. Do you have a massive disconnection from reality? You see, this is the issue that I find with most people that are like this. They think that people hop on video games to express things in reality, or express things through video games that they would normally not be able to do through reality, or they view video games as some form of other distorted version of their own reality, when in reality, that's not the fucking case at all. Most people play video games to escape. It's simply player versus player. In all actuality, the only things that these people might actually take into account when selecting, if they had a choice to select what side they might select, is the weapon loadout of whatever freaking side they pick. They don't give a shit about the ideology that's backed by the side that they picked. And I know it comes up later in this video, but I'm just going to say it now. If you're playing a World War II shooter and you think that you're going to immediately be put on the Allied side, I'm going to assume that you think that if you flip a coin and you only want it to land on heads, it's always going to land on fucking heads. Are you daft? Are you dumb? You bought the game. You knew when you entered the player versus player that there was a potential that you would land on the Nazi side. This is assuming that you hold video games to some actual literal tribute to what they actually represent in real fucking life. Fiction versus real life. Learn to separate the two, you fucking walnut.
We should never express that there's no meaningful difference between Nazis and Allied soldiers, or that they're functionally interchangeable.
And here's another fucking issue with this idiotic line of reasoning. Functionally, they are the fucking same. They're both comprised of men that have opposable thumbs and can carry and fire a fucking rifle. Most of the people who are thrown into this meat grinder of World War II and World War I even, and actually even a number of fucking wars, had no intention of fighting at all, had no desire whatsoever to fight. So actually, down to the core of the individual, yes, they are functionally the fucking same, you unbelievably daft fucking idiot. Just because you're a member of of the German military during Nazi times doesn't mean that you were suddenly born with one extra or one less chromosome and are only 97% identical to another human being in DNA comparison, you fucking idiot. They are functionally the same. They have fingers, thumbs, they walk, they fire a fucking rifle. In that function, they are the same. Ideologically, yes, they are different in the sense that their governments are different. But you know what? The government doesn't represent the fucking people that actually fire the fucking rifles and stand in the front lines and are tossed through these meat grinders. Most of these kids couldn't give a shit less about what was going on between their two individual fucking governments. And I would wager that most of them don't even agree with their own fucking governments. But that's not even relevant to you. You have a political point to make, and you're choosing your own biases to make that point. You're casting aside any sense of fucking nuance for your own sense of self-aggrandizing and to stroke your own moral fucking phallus.
And before anyone equivocates and says not all German soldiers in World War II were Nazis, if they...
National Socialism is an ideology. Therefore, these people that were in the military prior to Hitler coming to power and being the leader of the government that is essentially controlling the military, if they do not agree with the ideology, they are not part of that ideology. That what you are saying is basically saying that anybody that was part of the U.S. military under, we'll say, Barack Obama was immediately a Democrat, and that anybody that is currently in the military now is immediately a Trump voting Republican. It's idiotic. That is not how ideologies work in the slightest. These people were already either enlisted in the military or forced into the military, or some of them joined via their own volition. However, simply saying that all these people that joined of their own volition is equated to everybody that is already in the military or was forced into the military is a false equivalency and is a completely and idiotic dumbing down of just a massive fucking gray area. You went from multiple shades of gray to a simple black and white spectrum just because why it fucking fits your fancy. God forbid we have to accept these people are human beings and have individual personalities, individual aspirations, and individual reasons for the reason why they were in the military, whether they were forced to, whether they were already in the military when Hitler came to power, or whether they actually did it of their own volition and they're actually, well, legitimate fucking Nazis. But you don't want to view those shades of gray. You know, you want to paint the whole fucking spectrum the same color because it fits your goddamn narrative, you fucking spatula.
They were wearing the swastika and are functioning as an arm of the Nazi government, then unless the game goes out of its way to tell you specifically that your particular character is not a Nazi, then they're a Nazi.
Oh my god. This is the kind of shit that public education breeds. You need to be literally told in your own purview of the situation that the minute that you enter a game, you are not a Nazi. Either you are or you aren't. You're either a fascist or you're not a fascist. You're either a fucking munchkin or you're not a munchkin. You're either a dog or you're not a dog. You're either fucking green or you're blue. It's something that a fictional video game shouldn't have to tell you. You should be playing the game and enjoying it rather than worrying about the ideology of a fictional thing that you are fighting for. Yes, I realize that Nazism and National Socialism is a real fucking thing. Yes, that is a real thing. However, we're talking about something that's played at 60 frames per second via fucking console. That's like saying that just because you played Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PlayStation 2, you're suddenly going to want to fucking hop into to an ocean liner in the middle of the fucking sea and steal military secrets and then blow it up. It's idiotic foreshadowing events that you perceive are going to happen simply because somebody partook in a particular fucking hobby that they had. It's dumb, it's idiotic, it's short-sighted, and it's unbelievably childish.
In that multiplayer shooter, when it switched you to the German side, did it go out of its way to tell you that the person you're playing was pressed into service under threat of their life? Yeah, that's a big old nope. Oh, and
Because nothing says video game like just. I think I'm having a brain aneurysm. Because nothing says fun in video games like constantly being prompted with pop-up that pops up on screen that talks about how the character that you're playing you literally couldn't give 2/10 of a fucking shit about in a player versus player scenario where you're going to be getting fragged, shooting at other people, and probably getting, well, shot in the fucking head. Nothing says video games like a very real image that pops up with a fucking citation at the bottom of it that says, oh, by the way, the person that you're playing was forced into service. Yeah, I'm sitting on my couch, my thumb up my ass, and a bag of Cheetos on my lap, and that's the first thing I want to see, you daft fucking cunt.
And on a similar note, let's please stop forcing people to play as terrorists as well. There you are.
You weren't forced to. You voluntarily bought the game and voluntarily played the fucking game. It's not force if you do it voluntarily. I know you short-minded individuals have an issue understanding the difference between being forced to do something or not having an option to do something versus somebody putting a fucking gun to your head and telling you, if you don't do this, you're going to get shot or thrown in prison. You fucking idiot.
Are playing your modern shooter, and all of a sudden you're a terrorist. You didn't ask for this, you didn't choose this, and yet second verse, same as the first. There it is. I mean, that's literally the name of your side in the game. We can do better than this.
Yeah, you're right. We can do better than this. We can stop being offended by innocuous fucking shit all the time. It's a fucking video game. It's an art form. Deal with it. You're an adult. Grow up.
Even if you put aside all of the people who have had traumatic experiences with these groups, who have lost loved ones to terrorists, or who have had generations of their families wiped out by Nazis.
Look, the people that are affected by terrorism in the most extreme of cases aren't even going to come in contact with these games. And those of us that actually have dealt with terrorism, whether it be through a direct sense or living through an act of terrorism in their youth, those people are well aware of what the fucking game entails. It's called picking up the case that you get at the game store, flipping it over and reading the description. Or if you're buying it online, looking at the description it offers you when you go to buy the goddamn game. It's not a very difficult process to understand if you have an iota of intelligence. An IQ above fucking 12 even would be able to understand this. It's not a matter of, well, I was put in this situation and I didn't have a choice. Yeah, you had a choice. You chose to buy the game. That is your fucking choice. You chose to play the multiplayer. There's another fucking choice. You had multiple choices throughout the entire fucking situation. It's just that you found something you don't like and you want to whine about it. And on top of that, you're using the old trope, oh, won't somebody please think of the children? Because the idea of thinking of the youth of a nation or of a group of people have never been used to justify multiple atrocities in goddamn human history. The fact of the matter is if you don't want to be subjected to these things, you don't have to be. It's not like you're walking down the street and somebody's shoving this game into your face while it's showing videos of people getting ran over by tanks. That, if you had a problem with that, I would understand it. I wouldn't want to see this shit in my fucking daily drive to work either. I don't want to go up to the counter when I'm at the local gas station buying my coffee and somebody to show a fucking, just shove their phone with porn playing on it in my face. That, if you were bothered by that I would get. But going to a store and buying a game and then getting offended by the iconography within that game that you bought willingly with the knowledge of what that game entailed is not only stupid, it's intellectually lazy and just I can't even fucking explain it. It's like not being an adult. You don't take responsibility for your own actions anymore. You want everything in this world to cater to your specific world specifically without realizing that there are people outside of your own world. You are the me generation. In a fucking nutshell. I want everything to be tailored to me, everything to be done the way that I expect it to be done. I don't want to come across anything in society that I dislike. Well, here's a fucking newsflash for you, tard cake, that it's a two-way fucking street. Because as people that are the opposite or opposition of you, whether it be through whatever realm of politics you happen to view it through, come into power and have that same power that you had all that time over those other people, then all of a sudden they start changing things that you don't like, that you don't want changed, that you don't want fucked with. And then people like you wonder why people like me get so goddamn butthurt when you saunter on nonchalantly meander your way into our fucking clubhouse and try telling us how to run it. Fuck off and go home, you whiny fucking cunt.
No one should have to put on the costume of an ideology they find abhorrent.
Okay, so you have no issue whatsoever with the communist ideology and, you know, the mass genocide, the punishment squads, or, you know, FDR's internment of the Japanese during World War II. You have no issues with those whatsoever. I mean, you don't find those abhorrent by your own logic, obviously. So, where do you draw the line? I mean, I would say mass murder, but, well, the communists have a higher fucking body count, so obviously that's not the case. And yes, you could say, well, at this particular moment in time, the Germans did have a higher, well, actually the Nazis did have a higher body count, but yeah, this is well after the history had established itself and the body count continued to rise over one ideology than the other. And internment camps are still wrong, by the way. And that's not to include the other numerous atrocities that were committed by the Allies. But the fact of the matter is that war isn't pretty. It's gory. It's bloody. People sit in trenches and hope that this is the day that they actually survive, rather than the day that they get their fucking limb blown off by a 40mm fucking cannon. You're trying to apply rainbow logic to a world that is literally drenched in blood and gore. It's like trying to get people that listen to fucking Mariah Carey to listen to Cannibal Corpse. Are you fucking dumb?
Without actually opting into it in your game. And by making people do so, we get them to stop thinking about it, to stop thinking of the meaning behind these things. We normalize them. We make them just window dressing for entertainment. Those uniforms, those symbols, become things that no longer inherently revolt us. They reduce our visceral reaction to seeing the embodiment of these ideologies.
First off, I'd like to point out the fact that he is jumping through his own fucking ass to avoid using the actual swastika, which actually isn't even really a fucking Nazi symbol in of itself. That's besides the point. But instead is showing the Iron Cross, which is just a symbol of the fucking German military. Of all fucking things. I guess that means that all German soldiers nowadays and other soldiers that use this iconography are immediately Nazis by your own fucking logic. Consistency, dumbass. Consistency.
Now, does this make us totally ignore the history that comes with them? No. But for some people, it moves them from the territory of revolting to just edgy. It makes scrawling a swastika on something change from unthinkable to just dangerous. It means you might not take iron crosses all over a website as a warning sign that you should immediately leave, and if you don't leave, you might start reading and buying into hateful ideas there.
If you suddenly rapidly change your political opinion based solely upon what you read on some bullshit website on the internet, because God knows it's on the internet, it must be true. But if you just change your opinion based solely upon that, then, well, your opinion is already shaky to begin with, and as are the values that you claim to uphold. But that's just besides the fucking point. The fact of the matter is that what you're trying to, it's skirting around the issue really. What you're trying to say is that you want this iconography entirely removed from any form of media whatsoever, because you want people quote unquote desensitized to it. It's no different than an anti-drug ad. From how I even remember these anti-drug ads back when I was a teenager, and the late, 2000, like 2008, 2009. And they always talked about how, doing drugs may seem bad, and simply being around people that do drugs is going to make you want to do drugs, and how the mere concept of doing them is taboo, and therefore all the people that are around me are like, well, since the people that are in power are telling me that I shouldn't do them, well, I'm going to do them to give them a middle finger. It's not a matter of these, especially in the sense of edgy, quote unquote, edgy teenagers. They're not doing it because they believe it. They're doing it to get a rise out of you, and you going on a massive exploitive to try and get these things massively either regulated or changed, or just to get certain people kicked out of the industry for doing things that you don't like, just further validates a rebellion to you. And you wonder why the actions that you are acting have such a fucking kickback to them. It's simple. It's because you're telling people how they can and can't live. Leave people the fuck alone. How about that?
It seems like such a small and simple thing, but it's things like this that erode our safeguards against dangers we sacrifice so much to fight. By the time you've played 100 hours of being a Nazi, their voice stabs become memes and in-jokes with your friends. By the 1000th time you've respawned as a terrorist, you're either celebrating them or making fun of them, neither of which helps the global crisis we have that takes thousands of lives every year.
And there's the climax all over the face of anybody that has played a game simply to escape reality. Listen, fuckface. People that play games to escape the shittiness of the world. And whether your condition being poor, destitute, or rich and wealthy, we all have issues, and we all have our own escapes from the issues that we deal with through everyday life. That one boss who's a dickhead, or that one employee who does everything within his power to irritate the fucking piss out of you. We all have our fucking issues. But we escape those things through our fucking hobbies. We have art, video games, music. Some people dabble in multiple things, whether it be a combination of all three, it's relevant. But the fact of the matter is that we go to these things to escape the reality of the world. We don't need to be injected into the real world every time we are inside of these things. And also, playing video games isn't going to save the world, you fucking keyboard activist, slacktivist piece of fucking shit. You want to save the world? You really, really want to do good things for the world? You neckbeard, hipster piece of crap. Get off your fucking ass, go outside, and actually do something. This is one of the things that pisses me off most about these kinds of people, is that they'll sit in their armchairs and they'll piss and they'll moan and they'll drink their IPAs and they'll sit in their college campuses and they'll bitch about how bad the world is, but they talk and they won't physically do anything, because that requires action, that requires initiative, that requires doing something beyond yourself, rather than sitting in a circle, smoking weed and jerking off to the concept of Karl Marx's fucking manifesto. Not to say that this guy is a socialist or communist, because quite frankly, I don't know. Quite frankly, I really don't care. I was just going off on a tirade. But my point still stands. Playing video games isn't going to change the world. They're just video games. They're fun. They're interesting. They're art. It's not going to change the fucking world. Get over yourself.
So what do? That's easy. Don't make them morally equivalent. Don't make there be no in-game moral difference between your Nazis and your allies, between your terrorists and your counter-terrorist squads.
When you play the actual first player in all of these games, the one-player game, there is a moral difference, you fucking stool pigeon. When you play the first player, you play as the Allied, and the Germans, or excuse me, in this case, the Nazis, are viewed as evil, rightfully so. And when you play a video game that has the terrorists as the bad guys, aka the antagonists, aka the people that you aim to fucking literally blow their brains out of, they are viewed as the bad people. There is a moral difference when you play the one-player game. However, when you play player versus player, it's a multiplayer game, and one side has to be versus the other. I can't. It gets fucking worse, but I can't with this fucking stupidity. Like, I could talk. Halo is my first-person game of choice. Like, I don't play the multiplayer on it, but I love the first player. I love the story behind it. But aside from the fact that the story is so much better in a lot of ways, especially if you play the first player of it, the fact of the matter is even in that game, it is established that the Covenant is fucking bad. They literally glass a planet of human beings. They are viewed as the enemy. I don't see people like you advocating for when you start a game as an elite in a player versus player match in Halo 2, it should pop up how your species is single-handedly trying to eliminate the entire human race. It breaks immersion. It's fucking dumb, and nobody wants to play the game for that reason. They just want to have a fucking competitive match, shoot people in the fucking face in a video game, and have some fucking fun. Maybe smoke a little weed, maybe drink a little beer, maybe a little both, maybe do a little coke. I don't fucking know. They want to be escaped from reality. They want to be reintroduced into your fucking safe space, neoliberalist bullshit. For fuck's sake.
Frame PvP as a training exercise, or simply take one of your non-odious sides and recolor them so that it's red versus blue, rather than Axis versus allies.
A grown fucking adult could do this on their own. You're a fucking child. And you are literally advocating for a fucking safe space. My god. I said it before, but grow the fuck up. It's a fucking video game. Just, if you don't like it, don't play it. Hell, I don't like fucking Taco Bell. I don't eat there. Done. Jesus fucking Christ.
A good example of a game that does this is Rainbow Six Siege. All of your bomb diffusion and hostage rescue multiplayer with no normalizing terrorists.
Oh my god, you're such a smarmy fucking cunt. Except without the realization that that bomb had to get there somehow. That person had to get taken hostage somehow. So we're not adult enough to understand that video game is fiction. We're not adult enough to separate from reality. And we're not adult enough to understand that a bomb just doesn't appear out of the fucking sky. Actually, I think you are children. That explains a lot, actually.
In fact, by having all of the characters as counter-terrorists, training for a possible threat, it highlights how real and present of a threat that is. And if you decide that you need to have both sides be playable, don't make them interchangeable. Don't have players randomly spawn in as one or the other. Allow players to choose which side they're on. Now, of course, this has all sorts of in-game problems.
I actually have no issue with what he said up to this point. Like, yeah, if you want to choose to be part of the Allied side because they have a better output of fucking weapons, or if you want to be part of the Nazi side because they have a better outputs of weapons, and yeah, I have no issue with that whatsoever. It makes a lot of sense. But there's going to be a caveat to that. I'm fairly certain. I've already listened ahead, so wait for that one.
Such as creating shorter wait times for fascists, but...
And right there's the false equivalency. Oh, you chose to be on the Nazi side not because of the weapons. You chose to be on the communist side not because of the AK-47. You chose to be on the Covenant side not because of the sweet plasma rifle. No, you do it because you hate people. Fucking bullshit. God fucking damn it.
You know what? Those wait times could be artificially extended if it meant players had an active choice in what teams they would represent if you're saying we need people playing Nazis in our games. And if you're going to say, but we need it for historical reasons, then your game better actually be historical. You can't really just hide behind the fact you called your desert map El Alamein and say, but it's historical. If that were the case, you need your PvP to at least represent real historical events and be a realistic take on those battles. Once you make both sides balanced, it's also no longer historical. And you can't really say that you need Nazis anymore for historical accuracy. Oh, and once you let players get cool weapons that weren't actually at that particular battleground, it's also no longer historically accurate. And you can't declare that your game will suffer if you don't put players in the jackboots of the Third Reich.
You have no issue whatsoever being put in jackboots of the communist regime. That's besides the fucking point. Moving on. There's a hell of a lot of a difference between 0% historical authenticity and 100% historical authenticity. Have you ever heard of artistic fucking license? For fuck's sake, you're talking about a medium that is completely and totally derived of artistic intent. It is completely designed around the concept of an artistic's purview or perception of of what they view of the particular medium that they're dealing in. So yeah, maybe they didn't get every single blade of grass in that particular knoll on fucking D-Day. Maybe they didn't get the particular shape of the round of a fucking 50mm cannon. But here's the fucking thing. You're talking in absolutes. It's not an absolute. There's nuance to it. And they're gonna... You sprinkle a little bit of fucking fun in here every now and again to, make it fun. Or maybe, you want to start the fucking game up and go through boot camp before you actually get sent to the front lines to die in a meat grinder, you fucking dolt.
And once your map is something carefully designed to have good gameplay by a team in a room in San Francisco or LA.
So what you're trying to say is that only people in San Francisco and LA can create interesting maps for multiplayer gameplay? That's cityist.
And it's not a faithful reconstruction of the actual places the historical events occurred in. You can no longer say we need to have players take up arms in service of terror or hate. And look, we're not saying we can't have games about World War II or about terrorism. We're not even saying we shouldn't make games where you play as a Nazi or a terrorist. But what we are saying is that the fact that you're playing as a Nazi or a terrorist in a game has to mean something.
If you derive meaning from games, you are a sad, sad individual.
And it can't just be a skin. It can't be something that a game randomly drops you into. And really, if we are saying anything in this episode, it's this. Games can do better. And in this particular case, it's not even that hard to do better. And it's no more costly to do better. All it requires is that we in the game industry be cognizant of the world around us and what these symbols we're drawing on mean. That we think as we're building, not just about the game we're working on, but about the world as a whole. If we can do that, we can take a big step forward for the industry. We can stop helping to normalize Nazis.
Okay, I let that outro of his run out simply because I wanted to let him say his piece. Now, the fact of the matter is that the term normalizing is become very irritating to me, much in the way that toxic has, because it's been one of those things that's been thrown around so much it's pretty much lost all of its meaning. Now, the whole cognizant of what you're doing kind of thing, and we should be aware of what we're doing and be aware of these things, and we should use video games to create a better world. No. Like I said before, I've already stated this, and I hate repeating myself, but you want to fucking actually make the world a better place? Do something. Do something besides create a piece of art. Now, art can create good things, can vitalize people to do certain things and do certain actions and make the world a better place. Surely, however, simply sitting down and making a 5-minute video about how people that play video games that are just willy-nilly thrown into a group of people based off of numerical algorithms suddenly become fucking Nazis is not helping the world. In fact, you're degrading the world by doing that. Simply by attributing those people to actually becoming Nazis through desensitization to objects and iconography that we, more or less as a society in the Western world, view with disdain. Aside from the fact of, the whole them being National Socialists and Nazis things, the mass murder. But that's not the fucking point. The fucking point is that you're trying to tell people to do things a certain way. You are ruining the concept of art by doing this. You are destroying the very free will of certain people to present things how they wish. Oh, well, you shouldn't present Nazis in this multifaceted situation because people might get the wrong idea. Well, how far do you want that to go? Do you not want people to make fun of Hitler because people might view the mocking of Hitler as praise of him and therefore follow him? How naive do you think a human being is? And yes, I realize that people as a whole are dumb, panicky fucking primates, but I'm going to get to that in a second. The fact of the matter is that the more that you interject yourself into a situation of a group of people and try to tell them how they should and shouldn't act, the more that you're going to push them towards the fringe. Imagine that you are, if you will, the water that's being pushed into a pool of oil. The further that you move, the further the oil moves away from you. In this situation, it has nothing to do with density. It has nothing to do with liquid dynamics. It's just simply that they're getting the further away from you because you become the very thing that you hold with such disdain. You become an authoritarian. You tell them how they can't live, what they can and can't say, how they can and can't act. It's not a very difficult concept to look at and understand, for that matter. You want to stop normalizing Nazism and stop teenagers from scrawling swastikas on random things. Stop being such a fucking parent about it and grow the fuck up and just be like, well, people do stupid fucking things when they're kids. We all did. But to even further this point, this isn't even something that's attributed solely to fucking video games. This also is something you see in music. Recently, not even really recently at this point, it was a while ago, and I'm sure it's still happening just under my own purview because, quite frankly, I haven't been really paying attention to politics lately. As, the test of my lack of videos, but metal music in of itself is an underground thing. Metal is viewed as angry, quote-unquote, violent music that people that only like screaming and loud music listen to. But we have these group of, we'll say for the sake of argument, interlopers, surfers, if you will. They want to get in, they want to change the entire dynamic of metal music. They want to make it a more softer thing. It's fucking ruining it. And just solely the concept of introducing the softness to it. No, heavy metal is heavy metal. It's rough. It's in your face. It's grass. It's abrasive. That may not be your thing. That's fine. You cannot listen to it. You can choose not to go to the shows. You can choose to avoid it. That's fine. I don't care. I do care, however, when you interject your fucking pussywood bullshit into something that I view as a hobby of mine. Leave it the fuck alone. You don't have to like it. You don't have to accept it. Just don't walk in with a higher self-esteem, your nose almost obstructing the views of your eyes as you look down at us, and try to tell us how to live our lives. Just leave us the fuck alone. That's all we ask.